Welcome back, tribe. Have one here from men only. Leftover women upset because her date didn't try to sleep with her. In the world, let's get into it.
But why is it that so many men will start a relationship when they don't want to be in a relationship?
Why have men become princesses? Please explain.
Every day I'm seeing more and more videos like this one where women are confused about how men are now acting. They're asking, why do men expect to be treated like princesses now? And since you asked for an explanation, I'm going to give it to you. And I'm going to bet all the ladies watching it aren't going to like it. It's very simple. We've now entered our soft guy era, which is just a fancy way of saying we're going to have the exact same expectations of you that you have of us.
We're out here walking on eggshells thinking, oh my God, if I say one wrong thing, he's going to run.
To which I say, welcome to equality, that thing you've been fighting for 50 odd years now. Now you're getting treated exactly the same way that you've treated men, which begs the question, why are you so upset about it? Why are you worried about having to walk around on eggshells all the time when that's exactly what you did to men for all these years?
If I am not feminine enough, if I'm not enough of a chase, he's going to run.
As he should, because, well, if a man wasn't masculine enough, which in female speak means doesn't provide her with whatever it is she's demanding, she's going to run. She's going to toss him aside and not even give it a second thought. It's why 80% of women file for divorce, because they think they deserve more and that they're going to do better next time.
Because they're like, no, I want it how I want it, when I want it. You know, I want to text you when I want to text you, I want to call you when I want to call you.
In other words, they're going to demand the same thing from you that you've demanded from men.
Men are just acting like women that they're dealing with, and the women are seeing the mirror effect happen and they don't like to be treated exactly how they've been treating men. That's the gist of this entire thing. Welcome. You've been treating the other side like crap. They treat you the same and you don't like it. Double standards.
All these years. As I said earlier, it's called equality. Isn't it grand?
And all of that is good and fine. But then if you're a little bit assertive as a woman, if you're like, you know, let's get to it, or what's the point? Or you call them out on something, they're like, okay, I'm going to move on to the next girl who hasn't called my bluff yet.
Now, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but again, it's men expecting the very same things from women that women have expected from men.
Indeed.
It's men treating women exactly the same way women have treated men. So again, I ask ladies, what's the problem? Why are you asking men why they're doing this? Now, we all know the answer is because you don't like it. You don't think it's right. It doesn't make you feel good. In fact, it hurts you. Yet, you've had no problem doing those very things to men for all these years now and mocking men when they said something about it. Now the shoe's on the other foot and you don't like it. To which I say, too bad, so sad. It's time to suck it up, Buttercup, because men are only just getting started. Just like you've raised your standards, so have we. Just like you have this long list of insane demands, guess what? So do we. The question is, are you going to step up and meet them like you've expected men?
The problem with the movement, although it's like a direct jab at the personality and the way women are acting towards men, is we don't have something in between our legs the other gender wants and is willing to trade everything for it. Although a good way to mock them, the power still lies with the meat tube. Never hurts to be a man that has standards and demands and boundaries, but just understand that the dynamics aren't actually in your favor to be demanding a lot of that stuff, especially, bro, with the amount of simps, walking wallets, pay pig, dudes that like to be humiliated, and femme allies. It is what it is.
Into all this time, welcome to 2024. You created this paradigm, and now you're going to get to enjoy it. Because you see, men are done. They're tired of the double standards. They're tired of being treated like garbage. So they're going to treat you exactly the way you treat them. And they are indeed going to expect that same princess treatment from you that you've expected from them. So all those insane demands you've had, all those high standards and expectations, the horrible treatment of men by today's modern women are now going to come back to haunt you, which means you have a couple options. You can have a good long look at yourselves in the mirror and ask yourselves, how can you do better? How can you stop treating men the way they've been treated for all these years and start showing them the respect they deserve? Or you can do
Get one of these. Don't even worry about talking to these women. Don't try to indulge them in their demands. Don't try to deal with their delusion. Get you one of these right here. Look at that. Oh my Lord. Get you one of these or a lot of these if you're wealthy. And like that dude says from Nomad Capitalism, go where you're treated best. That's simple. We watch this for entertainment, but don't engage, boys. I wouldn't if I were you. It's a complete waste of time. Focus on yourself. Do the work that is necessary to align your mind, body, spirit. Find some marketable skills in remote work and get the F out of here.
What most of the women who are going to watch this video are going to do, which is to post comments doubling down on the toxicity they've displayed towards men all these years, because that's much easier to do than acknowledging the mistreatment of men and taking responsibility for it. The choice is yours, ladies. And the bottom line is this. The latter group is the one forcing the narrative, speaking for all of you. And we men have heard them loud and clear, which is why we're walking away and demanding that very princess treatment that you all are getting so upset over.
Y'all need to check this out right now.
Okay, I am the problem.
So tell us why.
I went on a date with this guy and he was like, it's getting late. Do you want to come back to my place? And I was like, sure, but I'm not going to sleep with you. Like, that's not happening. And he
Then why would you ever go over to his place? This is the double speak that I saw all the time when I was in college. If a woman is thinking about having sex with you, she usually tells on herself by saying, we're not going to have sex. I'm going to your place, but we're not having sex. I need plausible deniability that you don't think I'm easy and would just sleep with you. So I'm going to come over. You're going to convince me or give me the plausible deniability that it, somehow happened. He was so convinced. One thing led to another. And like, girlfriend, I went over and like, I wasn't expecting to do that. And then all of a sudden it was gobble, 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 gobble all over his meat stick. That's really what it is, man. I don't know what else to tell you guys. It's all horseshit. Just like when they say no one night stands on dating apps. It's like, bro, it's common sense. You've been getting pumped and dumped so much that now all of a sudden the app you've been using to get pumped and dumped on, you want to show a different side of you to be taken in a new light by everybody that comes across your profile. You mean not like how everybody uses it as a hookup app. Okay. You want to be the one special snowflake that isn't now getting pumped and dumped anymore. So much doublespeak with stuff like this.
was like, that's totally fine. Just come over. And I was like, cool.
Okay, he sound like a little nice one. But, girl, what happened? Because we need to know.
So I go to his place. He respects my wishes. He's so nice. He cuddles me all night. And I'm like, are you
gay? Like what?
What? Are you freaking serious right now?
And like I just wanted him to like try, and then for me to be like, no, you know what I mean?
So basically, you wanted to reject him for your own self-gratification.
No, she wanted to get it in, and the guy was hot enough to sleep with, but she needed plausible deniability. That's all it is. She already checked him off. This guy's good enough to sleep with. He's impressed me at dinner, lunch, coffee date, whatever it is. If she says yes to go alone to your place at night and cuddle in your bed, bro, it's not that she doesn't actually want to have sex and you respect her wishes. Sorry. Are you that dense?
I wasn't going to sleep with him. Now I feel ugly. This is what...
But the crazy part is, if he would have tried, she would have called him every name under the sun.
No, she wouldn't have.
Would have even tried to get him locked up.
Nope.
We respect men who respect our boundaries. And
there is no boundaries going over to a guy's place alone at night, cuddling in his bed, and you thinking he's not going to make a move. All your actions are saying having sex. We're going to have sex. Bro, this one, I don't care what she has to say. She's just pandering for views. I'm telling you, as a man, listen to the fishermen, boys, not the fish.
And we don't question their sexuality. Baby girl.
Yes, they do.
What you call a grown-ass man. It's more to life than maybe.
No, woman is going to appreciate you for who you are, boys. This is like brutal red pill 101. You are only as attractive to her as you are useful. Get it through your thick skull. The Disney happily ever after, she loves me for me, is bullshit. If you strip away the accolades, the job title, your six-pack, your height, your smile and athletic ability, and your ability to play the guitar, or how famous you are on the internet, or whatever it is that makes you you above all the other men. If you took away the attributes, she would disappear. You're no longer attractive. She's never going to be there if you lose your talent. Never going to be there if you lose your job, She's not going to be there for long. If XYZ happens to you, you're on the clock. It is what it is. You want to know what the brutal other side is for them? We pick them based on just how hot they are most of the time. Will you bring me strong, healthy babies? Are you breeder D1 material? Are you good looking enough that my children will do well in this world and look good too? Because we don't want a snaggletooth that lives under a bridge. No matter how nice she treats us, what a good soul she is, how feminine and submissive she is, she's got a snaggletooth, bro. I'm good on that. Or else all the chubby, fat, ugly chicks would be cuffed up. They're not. They're struggling. They ended up creating a movement called feminism. It just ruined it for everybody else. That's the brutal reality to the game. We don't want to say this part out loud. It hurts our feelings. It makes us feel insecure. It's a shot at your ego, but it's the truth. When you're willing to accept this, that there's always a trade-off, there's always negotiation and a bit of a power play going on, you're going to feel better about everything. Accept yourself, accept your position in the relationship, accept yourself in relationship to her in your relationship itself, and you'll be fine, dude. There's nothing personal about this. We're animals. Some guys will get butthurt and say, we're not animals. We expect more from them. Yeah, we're still driven by impulse, by emotions, by instinct. It is what it is. Some people have better control. Some people have absolutely no control of themselves. That's your job to vet and find someone with intelligence, self-awareness, and good self-esteem. That's really all you should be looking for because everything else is irrelevant. Now, finding that in someone you're attracted to, that's the hard part. That's the unicorn. I know plenty of dudes that settled with simply a pretty face, 0 up here, dumb as a box of rocks, and said, cool, as long as you cook, suck, and F whenever I want it. Don't need to talk to you. Don't care what you have to say. I got everything else paid for. And they're cool with that arrangement. Other dudes wanted more intelligence up here, didn't care as much about that as long as it was good enough. And they've gotten it. I have not seen a dude with snaggletooth at all, ever. So yes, underneath all the rules to the game is a brutal reality underpinned by nature. Learn to live with it or don't.
Can some of the men on my timeline just genuinely help me unpack this regurgitated cluster of a dating conundrum, right? But why is it that so many men will start a relationship when they don't want to be in a relationship?
Consistent puss, getting laid consistently. No more needing to go out, spend money. No more needing to have the same variation of the same goddamn conversation with 10 million other girls in order to just maybe get laid once. Kind of like how you settle for a rich man just because he's got money, but you don't like anything else about him, but your life is set and you'll never have to worry about money again. How you just string along a guy you don't love because he's got deep pockets? Kind of like that. Men will string women along just to get laid.
And before you guys hop in my comments trying to gaslight me, fucking spare me that's not men, that's boys, or not all of us. Okay, I get it. You're above rapport. Then don't participate in the fucking conversation or you need to pick better. Yes, it's always me. I'm always the fucking common denominator. Not that every fucking woman has experienced this at least once in their fucking life. I'm the fucking problem. Got it. If you're one of these guys, just spare me the copy and paste responses you stole from the incel group chat and keep it fucking pushing, okay? I feel like the most confusing part about it is once you get older, everybody's clearly dating with fucking intention. Nobody's out here wasting their fucking time. So you guys will initiate a relationship with the woman wants a relationship. And then once you're in said relationship, be like, oh, but wait, I don't want a fucking relationship. Oh, you don't. That's fucking rich. You don't want a relationship. You don't want a relationship.
Yeah, you're older and you want a relationship and you made your intentions known. And the guy wants to get laid. So he'll lie to you and say, I want a relationship too. I want long-term too, Becky. Wow. 3 kids, yard, big house. God, it's like a dream. And in the back of his mind, he's thinking, yes, because you're going to go after drinks. Hey, why don't you come back to my place? We're connecting. You're an asparagus. I'm a retrograde. This is amazing. It's destiny. I knew if I manifested hard enough, I'd find my future husband. And the dude's thinking, God, this broad is so stupid. At least I'm about to pump tonight. Finally, we're breaking the dry spell. Hope she's good in bed. And then all of a sudden the dude falls into this relationship where he's like, well, head was good. And, at least I'm getting laid. It's kind of rough out there. But I have no intention of long term with this chick just until I find something better. That's the dating pool today. You helped build it with strong and independent and don't need no man. And accepting bums, Chad and Tyrone's, hookah and chills getting pumped for absolutely nothing and then dumped. Your grandma used to demand a ring in order to get access to her body. You are demanding either a shot or a sip or a hookah, and that's it. Some of you are taking your clothes off just because he has a bunch of followers and a blue check mark. You dodos. Why are we getting used for our bodies?
Relationship, but you want to talk all day, every day, several times a day. You don't want a relationship, but you want to share locations for safety purposes. You don't want a relationship, but you want to spend the night after you're done playing pickleball with my ovaries so we can literally develop a physiological bond. You don't want a relationship, but you want to spend holidays together and celebrate birthdays and anniversaries and fucking Valentine's Day. You don't want a relationship, but we can't see other people. You don't want a relationship, but you want to cross-introduce each other to our friends, our families, and even our fucking coworkers. You want a relationship, but I'm always your +1 and your emergency contact? Like, you don't want a relationship, but you tell me you love me and also tell me that you are in love with me. Like, literally, make this make sense to me, because the way I see it, we're in a fucking relationship. Seriously, go play with somebody else, because I'm your wife now. You better start ring shopping, all right? Don't let me catch you out here with one of these boppers either. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck, yeah, you ain't finna string me along. This would be a shotgun wedding. I don't want a relationship. Okay, buddy, all right.
Why are the most loyal and boyfriend material guys single? This is what I constantly hear from other girls, and I have the answer. I think it all stems that women are programmed to see the ideal man as weak, beta, or sus. And that is why they always fall for the guy that cold approaches them and uses.
No, the nice guy is always just the weak beta, period. The dude offering you loyalty is because he's most likely the nice guy, weak beta, period. Not a problem. The Chad and the Tyrones and the Yangs and the whatevers don't settle because they have options and they're picking from the highest quality women they want. They don't need to settle down. They don't want to settle down yet. And they'll settle down later in life, past their 30s or into their 30s, because that's when they feel like starting a family and taking a woman seriously. Up until then, it's just switching women as often as they want on all the dates they go, the novelty of something new. It's fun. They're busy building their empires, getting in a financial position where they want to raise a family and take care of a woman. And they have plenty of sexual options. So the pressure of getting laid, of that stupid thing in your head as a man, of gotta get laid, the itch, dude, has to get scratched. The animal instinct is overpowering you after a while. It starts to seep into your thoughts daily. Damn, just need to get laid, bro. I haven't got laid in a minute. You start to get mad, slamming the car door, yelling at people in traffic. All is good when you get laid, bro. Peace in the universe, balanced as it should be. Unfortunately, the weak, nice guys that you say are good for relationships are completely invisible to you anyway. You don't pay attention to them. They disgust you. They're not physical specimens. They don't have the charisma to be making you laugh and money to take you out and facilitate your dream and whatever else you're looking for. And because they don't have those things, they're willing to offer you loyalty. They're willing to take care of you with everything they have, which is not much, but you'll never deal with the headache of this dude stepping out on a relationship. You'll never have to deal with the headache of this guy just cheating on you constantly, treating you like shit constantly, disrespecting you constantly. He would treat you like a queen. He's appreciating you because he knows he has not much, but you don't want not much. You want it all. And if you want it all, so do other women. And the guy with all of it is just picking from all of you. That's the problem.
Some cheesy, corny pickup line. But then they're surprised when 3 months later, they got cheated on. I really think we need to stop romanticizing players and romanticize guys that are nervous to talk to women. Hear me out. I'm talking about the guys who overthink and do not want to cold approach a girl because they do not want to come across as a creep. And girls just don't get it. They're always like, shoot your shot. Like, the worst she can say is no. No, ladies, that is not the worst she can say. Trust me. You see, most guys can easily hold a conversation, but they're afraid to start it. It should be seen as cute or endearing when a guy is nervous to talk to you. He's fidgeting. He's not making direct eye contact all the time.
Ew, gross energy, incel energy. Ew, my God, creep. Get away from me. That's, if you fidget and act weird like that, that's the vibe they get. You have to approach her on some smooth, suave James Bond shit and look like James Bond or Henry Cavill. Seriously, that's what they want in their head. They want a smooth, natural interaction where you're leading the conversation, leading the way, leading them to your bedroom, and they're being swept off their feet. That's what it is.
Or maybe stepping back and giving you space. Oh, and side note, you're not going to find these guys at the clubs or parties. They're at home.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. So how are you going to be... These guys are all at home, probably playing with Legos, playing video games, trinkets, hobbies that they have, building shit in their basements. They're at home. doing shit away from you. So how are you going to be in touch with these men? Bro, what?
First, start off with this. I don't want a boyfriend. But what I want is
Here we
someone
go.
to make out with, cuddle with when I want to be cuddled, and when I want to, you know? But I don't want to text you all day. I want to be able to text you and be like, haha, here's this funny TikTok, here's this funny meme, can you me and cuddle later? I'm not making you dinner, you can't sleep over. Like, just, is that allowed? Is that okay? Like, because that's what I want. I don't want a boyfriend, but I want a, what would I call that? I want to, that's what I want.
Are you kidding me? You do know that at one point in your life, you're going to want to get married, right? You do know that your future children, if you ever have any, is going to come across this video and go, Jesus Christ, this is our mother? Oh my God, dude, I'm embarrassed. Mom, why would you post this video? What's wrong with you? If you get to reproduce at all. Where's the shame? What is happening? Everyone writes, it's not that they don't want a relationship. They don't want a relationship with you. That's why men should start planting trees. Trees give us so much oxygen, wood. They keep you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. They're emotionally stable. They can console you. You can hug them. They're understanding. They don't cheat. They don't create drama. This guy's crazy. Leftover women, most of us rather have leftover pizza. Drizzle. Yes, this goose is cooked. After 18 months of living alone, I gotta say I love it. Peace is so underrated. The minute marriage started favoring women, men should have stopped marrying. Well, it took longer because of the lies, but now we stop. My wallet, my choice. My resources, my choice. Life is so much better without a financial/resource leech in it. No women, no peace. No women, no peace. What the hell, dude? You guys are getting so red. So red. Dude, kind of nuts to see the red pill going real radical. We're not your ATMs. We're not your second dads. We're not your suggest daddies. Is that sugar daddies? We don't keep anyone else's children. We're not your simps. You snake. Wow. This shit is getting crazy, dude. I feel like I would see this stuff on those, at those rallies and stuff, those giant signposts that they're holding up and shit. We're not your ATM. We're not your second dads. We're not your sugar daddy. No more simping. No more walking wallet. Oh, man, that's all that you got to do. Seriously, if men band together and start demanding more, shit would change real quick, dude. We'll see you guys on the next one.